Okay, so what I would do is have 5 or 6 newspapers, and I would throw them to different places in the audience. So we would throw one out there, and maybe another one out there. Then we would select a random audience member to choose someone with a newspaper. In fact, in this instance, we have, Peter Nardi's got a newspaper. Somebody will select Peter, so Peter stands up, and I say, Peter, what newspaper have you got?
I've got a Telegraph.
Okay, so Peter's got a Telegraph, a posh newspaper in the UK. Okay, so we're going to make a note of that, the Telegraph. Okay, I'm going to choose somebody else randomly in the audience to tell Peter a page number, and there's going to be roughly maybe 60, 70 pages in the Telegraph, and somebody comes up with, let's say, page 16. So they say, Peter, can you turn to page 16 in the Daily Telegraph, confirming that every page is different. Peter does so, and I ask him to rip that page out. He rips the entire page out. Now I ask him to rip that page in half, and in half again, then in half again. So he's ended up with a 6-7 inch square of newspaper. Then I ask him to find a word on that newspaper, either side, and he looks, and on page 16 he finds the word, Peter?
Treatment.
Treatment, okay. So we'll make a note of that. Alright, thank you, Peter. Then I say to the audience, give Peter a massive round of applause, because he's going to come up to the front. Peter makes his way to the front of the stage. Come on up, Peter. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Thank you for coming up. In all this time, there's been an envelope sat in full view. Now, you don't have to do it this way. Sometimes I will pass it out to an audience member. Peter, just hold on tight to that for a second.
Yep.
Remember what Peter chose. Page 16 was randomly selected. Then you ripped the page up. You chose the word treatment.
Yep.
Random decision. You could have gone with either side of the newspaper. 60, 70 pages in that newspaper. You could have made any choice.
Yep.
Okay. Peter, often people say to me when I do this, maybe somehow you've changed the envelope. You've removed this one and replaced go on to influence other events in our lives. As humans, we simply accept this as our fate. However, some people believe that their lives are mapped out from birth. Every choice, every decision, no matter how small, have already been decided long before we even make them. In your hand is a small brown envelope. The contents of that envelope, placed there many hours ago, may prove that our fate is indeed already decided upon. Peter, this envelope has been in full view. That one with inside many other envelopes.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to unseal that envelope, and in there you're going to find a piece of newspaper. I'd like you to open that piece of newspaper, and on that piece of newspaper you'll find 2 things circled. You'll find that I've circled a page number and that I've circled a word. What page number did I circle, Peter?
Page 16.
Page 16. What word did I circle?
Treatment.
Page 16, the word treatment, one word in millions.